Hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Fairy Tale episode 153. I knew this was coming. I read the chat, read the arc. I know. When I read this arc in the manga, I laughed so fucking hard. I just lost it when I first. Now I'm seeing it animated, and that makes it worse. That makes it really worse. It's like, come on. Really? Oh, I was waiting for the punchline. Like, Virgo there. She says, no, it's the opposite. 1 day spent here is 3 months there. And you don't even see Urza's and Gray's and Natsu's face. They just go like this. And they fall in the sand. Oh, man. I'm only going to give this a 3 out of 5 because, I mean, it can't really. Oh. But yeah, this is pretty much what happened. They were trained. And here's the thing. There was obviously filler added in. To this thing. It was filler added in because we had scenes where Gray was training, Juvia was training, Urza was training. I mean, we didn't see that in the chapters. We did see, Natsu, the whole bit, them tanning themselves and shit. And we have the scene with Lucy meditating, and she speaks to Capricorn. And the whole thing with her mother, it's still, I'm wondering, with this eclipse plan, are we really going to see any reveal of her as well? Because the truth of the matter is that Capricorn, he tells Lucy, I believe he said this in the manga, and he was basically telling her that that Layla, Lucy's mother, did the same thing. She would feel the magic and same kind of training regimen. And Lucy was saying how Hades wanted the one true magic, and her mother, Layla, would say, that the one true magic isn't something to be afraid of, isn't like something dangerous or any of those sorts. And, she's just basically talking to Capricorn about it. And they're all in their bikinis, so it's like Lucy tatas all over the place. Eventually what happens, though, it's coming. They're all training, they're getting their strength back, they're getting their magic power back. Natsu's doing those, he's running around with these crate, these cement blocks. And it's coming. We get a scene with Juvia Googling over Gray. Oh, Ting, the Gray Sama. Virgo shows up. Virgo, get the fuck out of here. Go back to the celestial world and leave Lucy alone. Can't you do that? Come on, go back. You don't need to come here. But she does. And she says, oh, the celestial world is in danger. We gotta go save it now. We gotta waste 3 months. So I go there. With Virgo, Natsu, Lucy, Urza, Gray, Levy, Julia, Wendy, I think. Also, the cats. It was actually anime. I like how they animated the Celestial World. That was probably the only saving grace of this episode, because you know what happens? They have a party. Yeah, we have a party. We have an emotional scene with Lucy. Natsu's eating all the food. You know the story. We have what's his face? Damn, I forgot his Tartarus. You know, he's looking at Urza and saying, "Nice body, Urza." Yeah, Urza definitely has a nice body. I don't know what the fuck that is. And everyone's just having a good time, you know. And, you know, we got Juvia talking to Aquarius, and we have the king. You know, here's the one thing I don't understand. Why is it that the king of Celestial World, how come Lucy can't get his key? Like, summon him. Because if she's sure to summon him, then she could dominate, you know? But I guess there's none. Because he has to stay. I think it is that he has to stay in the Celestial World. Because he's the king. And we see everybody, you know, and so on and so forth. And you know, Virgo's there, and they had a good time, and now they're ready to go back. And he's like, oh, and then they're talking about training for 3 months, and beating Sabretooth, and then Virgo looks, I forgot to mention something, and she says, Natsu's like, Natsu and Gray are so excited, like, what, a day, only a day's passes there, and we get 3 months here? 3 months of training? And she says, no, it's actually the opposite. A day spent here means 3 months passed there. Go back. Got Natsu, Urza, and Gray. They fall into the sand. Wendy's crying, and Lucy's looking up. Master, give me back my time! This was such a bullshit episode. I mean, we got the really good thing about this, like I said, was the animation for the actual Celestial World was pretty boss. And the thing with the one magic, which we still don't know. We still really, as much as excuse me, as long as Fairy Tail's been going on, we still don't know the logistics of that one magic. I mean, we had Hades preach his little thing about it in the Terrajima Island arc, and we know that Zeref supposedly uses it, but we still don't know a lot of details about it. I mean, for all we know, I think that Lucy's mother, she grasped the one magic. So yeah. But yeah, that's the way I look at it, because it seems like there's more to it, the one magic. But we never been, on the subject. But like I said, 3 out of 5. This was just, watching it animated made it hurt more. Just laughing. It was just like, God damn you, hero. That's what Lucy should have said. Give me back my time, hero! Sorry, I'm laughing too much, but you knew this was going to happen. Anyone who's read the chapter knows this is going to happen. Once they animate it, it's going to be like... laughing like an idiot. Laughing like Siegfried. Yes, master. Yes, master. Troll fairy tale. Yes. But the good news is, next week. Next week's chapter will wash away the silliness and stupidity of this episode. I say chapter, I mean episode. Which is going to be 154. It's going to be circled around Jiao, Merity, and Holtier. They show up. And they're going to... Actually, I'm actually surprised of one thing. Altier's time mark, when it goes on their bodies and glows, is red. And we have the conversation between Urza and Jiao and a little bit. And when I think about that episode and where the manga is right now, something comes to mind. Now, and I don't want to bring this up with this review, but the review more or less is done. I just want to mention this one thing. I was talking to King of Lightning in a live stream, and he's like, "Oh man, Bankai, no." He was saying about how, Urza versus Kagura versus Minerva. Now, I think it would be much more interesting if we had Urza against Kagura. Now, don't get me wrong, Minerva would be awesome too, but I really want to see that. I want to see Urza fight Kagura, and I want to see them fight and find out what is the deal. Where's the animosity coming from with Kagura, with Jiao? Hiro needs to do that. He needs to explain that in coming up, because still hasn't been realized why. Also, Rogue and Gajo need to hook up. They need to hook up horns. Come on. You didn't hook up horns in that fight because of Natsu's stupidity. But Natsu's gone. So, But like I said, next week's episode will be better. You laugh. Virgo. You stupid bitch. Why did you do that shit, man? Come on. I must tell everybody, when I first read that chapter, I was like laughing my ass off. I laughed so hard, I literally couldn't breathe. It was that fucking funny. I was like, oh my god. Total ridiculousness. But, episode's over. We could move on. Got Jiao, Merity, and Alter next week. Conversation between Urza and Jiao should be emotional to some extent. So yeah. In fact, it makes more sense, like I said, from watching this episode, now thinking that hopefully in the coming chapter next week, they'll have Urza go up against Kagura. And maybe even Miliana as well. So, should be very, very, very interesting. But that's all I got for you guys from Bankai 922. Oh, God. For people who read that chapter of this episode in the manga, I praise you. If you laughed like I did after reading that chapter, I praise you. So, that's all I got for you guys. This is Bankai 922. One day here is 3 months there. Then why the fuck did you force them to go there? Oh, let's party. Oh yeah, you lost 3 months of training, but who gives a fuck? I give a fuck. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Virgo, you're a stupid bitch. No more of this.